All life is a game of power. The object of the game is simple enough to know what you want and get it. The moves of the game, by contrast, are infinite and complex, although they usually involve the manipulation of people and situations to your advantage. As for the rules, these are only discovered by playing the game to the end. Some people play the power game for money, some for security or fame, others for sex, most for some combinations of these objectives. The master players seek power itself, knowing that power can be used to obtain money, sex, security, or fame. None of these alone constitutes power, but power can produce them all. No matter who you are, the basic truth is that your intentions, interests, are nobody else's concern. Your gain is inevitably someone else's loss, your failure someone else's victory. In the words of Heinrich von Treitschke, the German philosopher of might, your neighbor, even though he may look upon you as his natural ally against another power which is feared by you both, is always ready at the first opportunity, as soon as it can be done with safety, to better himself at your expense. Whoever fails to increase his power must decrease it if others increase theirs. It would be difficult to sum up the position of the average person more accurately, succinctly than this. Von Treitschke's analysis of the human condition, despite what might first reading seem to be a familiar streak of German paranoia and depression, in fact applies to a good many jobs, marriages, and love affairs, and represents for a lot of people a way of life. Since the people who live their lives along these lines have a marked tendency to find their way into positions of power that threaten or block the rest of us, learning to play the power game is a means of self-defense. Why do people wake up to discover the promotion they expected has been given to someone else, the raise they counted on has not materialized, that they have been retired before they want to go, are no longer invited to meetings, or worse yet, asked to so many that it's obvious the real action is going on somewhere else? The answer may, of course, be simple incompetence. It is unfortunate the stupidity, drunkenness, and laziness often intervene in the game, obscuring its otherwise perfect logic. But above a certain level of play, it is safe to assume the losers have been defeated by superior players, have failed to pay sufficient attention to their own moves and those of others, and are now obliged to pay the price.